call this meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Here.
Cantelo-Zylman here. Slattery.
Here.
Slattery here. Clinker.
Here.
Clinker here. Alexander. Alexander here. Johnson. Johnson here. Bellato.
Here.
Bellato here. Cáceres.
Here.
Cáceres here. Rita. Rita absent. Donahue.
Here.
Donahue here. Hawley. Hawley here. Farnwell. Farnwell absent. Hill.
Here.
Hill here. Meck.
Here.
Meck here. Carr.
Here.
Carr here. 12 present, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. We'll move on to item number 4 on the agenda, the presentation of journal proceedings. I need a motion to approve the special meeting minutes for the date and city council minutes for the date of November the 28th, 2019. A motion by Alderman Bellato, second by Alderman Carr. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Yes.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Abstain.
Johnson abstained. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Cáceres.
Aye.
Cáceres, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 11 ayes and 1 abstention, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Could I have Dennis Cepasi and Anthony Strezzo up by the podium, please? We'll start off with Dennis Cepasi. You want to have your family with you? Okay, that's fine. I'll need you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Dennis Cepasi,
Having been appointed
having been appointed
to the office of
Sergeant
Sergeant in the City of Blue Island
in the City of Blue Island
in the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the
the Constitution
Constitution of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office
of Sergeant
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Got it? Thank you very much. Congratulations again. Chief, that one. And you want to have your family members stand up? No. No? Okay. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Anthony Strezzo,
Having been appointed
having been appointed
to the office
to the office
of Corporal
of Corporal
in the City of Blue Island
in the City of Blue Island,
in the County of Cook,
in the County of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the
of
Constitution
the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties
the duties
of the office
of the office
of Corporal
of Corporal
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Congratulations again.
I'm going to go a little bit out of order. And if you haven't heard already, the news about Metro South here in Blue Island, again, the city received the information around 10 o'clock this morning about its intention to close the hospital starting effective December 31st, 2019. So all the aldermen are aware, since the minute that we received that information, the staff has been working, as well as myself, making phone calls from the local level, county level, the state level, the governor's office, Washington, our House representatives, as well as our congressmen. So we are planning a summit called the Metro South Summit. We're going to invite all the elected officials, all of you, the mayors, and all the neighboring communities to be involved in that to try to arrive at a solution. From my understanding, there are some players that are interested in the hospital. Again, my commitment, and yours as well, is to keep a hospital here in our community. There's been a hospital here since 1905, and under my power and whatever our powers are is to try to convince our elected officials that we need a hospital in the Southland, given that hospitals have closed around us, and that Christ Medical Hospital, Mary, what is it? Little Company of Mary in Evergreen Park, and Ingalls is not enough in today's day to service all the people in the surrounding areas. Again, you have Robbins, you have Blue Island, you have Midlothian, you have Dalton, Chicago, Cal Park, Riverdale, and the list goes on. Crestwood, Marion Park. We need a hospital here, so we will do our best to inform you when that summit will take place, hopefully within the next couple days or weeks, and we'll go from there. Again, we need everybody's input on this. Alderman, go ahead.
I was going to say pretty much the same thing, Mayor. I received the news actually a little before probably most of the other aldermen. I've been in talks with the state representatives, just like the mayor's office has. I just want to say, I was born there, my wife was born there, my kids are born there, and it's a devastating loss if they close. We've gone through this before, and hopefully we can come out of this in a positive light where somebody can come in and buy the hospital or convince them to stay or whatever we can do. But this stresses more than anything, regardless of coming off our last city council meeting, our special city council meeting, or today. We have to come together as a city. This is bigger than any bipartisan issues or any issues we have on personal and emotions have to be set aside. And we have to all come together, every single one of us, anything we can do, any connections we have, anybody we can call, we have to do it. I've been on talks with the commissioner, the state representatives. There's going to be meetings, Mayor, and I hope you go to any meeting that's called. I'm hoping that this office and any of us go to as many meetings
so you know, it's
as we
priority
can.
number one for me as mayor.
So we need to protect what's in town here, regardless if you like the hospital or not like the hospital, the services or not. It's still a mainstay. It's an institution. It employs roughly 800 people. People rely on that income, and that would be a devastating loss for the city, just in economic factors and just rolling over. The florist shops, the lunch shops, anybody working there, they spend the money in town. They're walking distance. They're right in the main street, right there in the heart of town, and we need to make sure we save them. And it just, again, a big blow to myself, and I'm sure all of you today when you got that call, that we might lose this. And I want to say we all have to work together, regardless of whatever we think of one another. This is the number one priority in the city right now. This is the 11th hour. We have to protect the hospital, protect the city.
That is correct. And the alderman is correct, as well as all of you, that this is priority number one. This is priority number one for the city of Blue Island. Here's the other thing. Part of the dream of this administration, as well as you, is to make Blue Island a medical district. Again, with the Heart Being Medical, Metro South, DuPage Medical, now with the county coming in with their facility where the old Masonic Temple, you have Oak Street, you have Access to Health, you have the dialysis location, you have the commitment of Moraine Valley opening up their nursing program on the 3rd floor of their campus. We've been in talks with St. Xavier to see if we can open up a branch location here for their nursing program. So this is vital for the city of Blue Island, for all of us, for this community and for surrounding neighborhoods. So we will do our best to put aside all whatever's been going on and move forward from here on. So I need your help. We need your support. Blue Island needs it. The Southland needs it for the sake of the Southland and for Blue Island. Thank you. Go ahead.
On my behalf, I'm glad to hear that the mayor and all the aldermen, elected officials, that we have to do this, like we did 10, 12 years ago, whenever it was, 2007, 2000, whatever it was. We have to have this done. Whatever financial things the city can do, whatever the community, if that hospital closes, it's going to be a devastation. Devastation to this community and it's, like the mayor said, the surrounding. It's going to be like, I hate to say it this way, I don't want to say it, but we need to work together. We need to make phone calls, whatever it takes to get this functioning. If it's a question of financials, we have to support, put people together from the federal level, state level, every level.
And again, this is an issue that's affecting not only our community, it's affecting Melrose Park with, was it Westlake, a hospital over there, similar situation. And unfortunately, it's a domino effect across the country. And we have to find a solution, and maybe we are the solution to show as a pilot program as to what can be done in a community that cares and loves it and will do whatever is necessary to make it work. And we're going to make it work. I promise you. Any other comments? City Attorney, we're going to motion into executive session? Okay. Oh, yes. And given what we've just talked to put aside, I was going to make a comment regarding the veto message. I will put that aside. That's gone. We got to move forward from here on. So that's my message regarding the veto message. So we will go on. We need to go into executive session. So I need I guess a motion. Motion by Alderman Hawley, second by Alderman Mulatto. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Let's go. Thank you. Need a motion to reconvene, second by Alderman Mulatto, second by Alderman Hawley. All in favor? Aye. Roll call.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Here. Aye.
Here. Slattery.
Here.
Slattery here. Clinker.
Here.
Clinker here. Alexander.
Here.
Alexander here. Johnson.
Here.
Johnson here. Bellato.
Here.
Bellato here. Cosidas.
Here.
Cosidas here. Donahue.
Here.
Donahue here. Hill. Here. Hill here. Mack.
Here.
Mack here. Carr.
Here.
Carr here. President.
Holly's also here.
Who? Me. Okay. I'm sorry, yeah, Holly's here also, sorry.
Thank you very much.
Very
Council?
briefly, in closed session, the city council was presented with an update on the status of pending litigation by counsel representing the city. This is in the lawsuit Harrow versus the city of Blue Island. No final action was taken.
Thank you very much. We'll move on to public comment.
Good evening. My name's Nancy DeNovo. I've lived in Blue Island almost my whole life so far. My parents were born and raised in Blue Island, and my children even live in Blue Island. We've been a very unpolitical family, with the exception of my husband's term as alderman and my son's efforts in the past election, even though those times I did not participate in any political capacity. My husband wanted to watch TV, the city council meeting on TV last time, so I agreed to watch it with him. I've watched parts of the council meetings before and have found them to be so cut and dried that I often wondered if that was a condensed version of what really went on. It seemed that the aldermen knew exactly what was going on, so there was very little need for conversation. The subject was presented, it was voted on, passed, usually unanimously, and they went on to the next matter of business. The special meeting that was called before the regular city council meeting on May 29th, 2019 was anything but cut and dry. The accusations, the name calling, running every direction except the direction for which the meeting was called. The setting up of people to boo and cheer this one and that one, the inquisition of newly seated individuals trying to slip them up so that the meeting could be called off. The division of the aldermen, the division of the audience, the division of Mayor Vargas and Attorney Horvath against everyone. It was beyond newsworthy to see who could strike the meanest blow. I'm sure that Blue Island will not be known as an historic town, but as the town that has boxing matches between their elected officials. I question you few seasoned aldermen. I don't doubt that you knew exactly what the agenda was. Why didn't you, instead of preparing for battle, plan a counter solution? And to the public that participated in the most deplorable of city council meetings that night, shame on each and every one of you for acting as juvenile and uncaring about my town as the people that you voted for. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
My name is Arthur Howard. I don't live in Blue Island, but I've lived next to Blue Island for going on 50 years. And I'm a little confused. The last meeting I attended here, I heard a felony reported on a Bobby Jackson. I did not understand why, if the constituent had spotted a felony, why would they come to the legislative branch? Why did they not just go down the hall and inform the police department? Or why they didn't pick up their phone and dial 911? What was the reason? Now, I'm familiar with a lot of political actions. I've viewed them, studied them. I'm in the 34th Ward. And I'm wondering if information or intrusion is constantly coming into our political system in this country. Are you trying to create an intrusion? And what's the reason for it? This is a nice little town. I've had a number of relatives who worked at Federal Signal down the street, coming through here 50 years ago as a young man out of college. I always loved coming here, and I just don't understand why someone would come in and attack the character of someone who I work with occasionally, who goes on the street, holds prayers, where in Roseland, where I live, where he should have a gun, or he could have a gun, but he doesn't even carry one there. We stand around, say prayers. Then I come here to this wonderful little town, and I hear someone say he's carrying a gun. I don't believe it, and I think that we should think about what we say about each other from time to time and the hurt it could cause. Thank you, and continue with your meeting.
Thank you very much.
Your Honor, City Council members, it's an honor to be here. Name is Thomas Madrigal, live at 13427 Mozart. And back in May 17th, 18th, I was, for 2 days, I was collecting donations for poppies at Anchitos over there on Western Avenue, 4 hours each day. And when I noticed a lot of traffic running, coming south, I mean super fast, think it posted speed limit is 25, and everybody's going down Western Avenue like a bat out of hell. And I don't know if people know elderly lady, her name is Penny. She's homeless. She goes down Western Avenue. And probably people know I'm a combat infantry veteran in Vietnam. One of my duties was I was reconnaissance. Reconnaissance means you got to look ahead for dangers lie ahead, so forth. And sometimes I feel I'm kind of in combat again, looking ahead for people like Penny. And when I was there for the 2 days, she was crossing and she crosses real slow. She kind of walks like this, and I'm concerned that something's happened to her. And not only that, there's that tavern across the street, Hass's. Get these people come out of there, they're all staggering. And that's, I'm concerned something's going to happen there on Western Avenue. And I live over here on Broadway Street, over by, right, Broadway Street. I live Mozart Street. And also, too, they got that Mexican store there. I forgot the name of the store, but traffic's going, trying to beat the train, and all that traffic's hauling real fast, trying to beat the train. There's always kids across the street there. And I was wondering if they could put, what I noticed that on Western Avenue Police, they had that digital speed limit ticker trailer. I wonder if they could have down Western, and especially Broadway, because somebody's got hurt.
We can move it around.
Yeah, because I hate to see something happen, because like I said, I'm retired now. I kind of do a lot of observations, so forth, and I don't want nobody to get hurt in this town. Like I said, it's a nice town. I appreciate your listening. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Anybody else? If not, I'll move on to report of city officials, presentations, resolutions. Oh, we got one more. Hold on.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mylene Monet. Hi, Candace. I'll be talking to you later. I've given her a list, and she's been turning out to be a great alderman, as well as Michael Meck, I believe. He's listening to my list of complaints or suggestions, and he's gotten back to me right away, so I do thank him for that. The one reason that I am here, though, is I'm in court with a gentleman named Kevin Roth, R-O-T-H. He is a plumbing and remodeling scammer. I'm having a rough time trying to get him in court. I've had Channel 9 News outside. I've talked to Sean Lewis. He is going to try to help me. I've contacted the Attorney General's office. They said because I have a case, they can't do anything about it. He has a horrible history within the last 10 years. There's numerous cases of him going to court that I've been trying to do my research with. He owes a year of rent to the landlord, and he's must have threatened them because they're all hush-hush with me now. There was a lady on Facebook, went to school with him, took $50,000 from her, from a bathroom and kitchen remodel. She too must have got scared with him doing something, because she too sent me a message to leave her alone. I put him on Facebook. I've done 55 emails to the village halls, Blue Island. You must have heard from me. I'm the lady. I'm going to town meetings now to alert people. I've had the girlfriend, I'm finding out the girlfriend, they're in their 30s and early 40s doing this. He is a professional scammer. The girlfriend tells me to stop the drama and has been sending me messages through Facebook telling me that they're living the good life. I would like help, however I can, to get justice served. If anybody can help me, please contact me. I have another court meeting on July 25th. I need to serve him again. So if anybody can help me serving him, that'd be great. I've been told through the landlord, he does not come to the door, so he knows how to dodge everybody. It's taken probably 30 times with 2 investigators to get him served, and then he's a no-show at court. At the judge that I went to this past Monday, I'm like, what can I do? And he's like, Miss Monet, you need to serve him one more time. And I said, what if he doesn't show again? They're like, well, I believe it's some kind of warrant. But he said again, we can't really arrest him. We can't really do anything. Again, I would just like some kind of justice served. So if anybody can help me, that'd be great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Carol DePace Green, Blue Island, Illinois. About a week ago, the governor signed a bill, and in that bill, he promised Metro South $250,000. Did anybody besides me see that? He didn't sign it yet? Well, $250,000 has been promised to Metro South. And in the meantime, since Metro South purchased the hospital, although St. Francis was not-for-profit and we didn't get taxes, the community of Blue Island has certainly supported Metro South with tax givebacks. So I think the community has absolutely supported Metro South, Mayor Vargas. And I'm not sure what more we can do for them, but certainly I would hate to see them take the $250,000 with the left hand and try to close the door with the right hand. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anybody else? If not, we move on. Report of city officials, presentation resolutions. As you see in the packet, appointments for historical preservation, Blue Island Library Board, historic preservation, Eddie Brown Jr., Jan Asling, and Alex Gomez. I need a motion to concur. Alderman, do I have a second? Alderman Bellato, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The Blue Island Library Board, Anita Kinney, Jill Tersakis, and Colette Clancy. Again, I need a motion by Alderman Slattery, second by Alderman Donahue. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Move on to city clerk's business.
Need a motion to approve a request from Mission Covenant Church to hold their third annual bike blessing on Sunday, June 23rd, 2019 from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
So you're aware this isn't just, these are motorcycles. They're not bikes, they're motorcycles. So we have a motion by Alderman Carr, second by Alderman Cantelo-Zylman. All in favor?
Aye.
Let's do roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Next, I need a motion to approve a request from Noe Ornelas Jr. to have a block party on June 15, 2019 from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. on Canal Street between Division and Sealy.
We have a motion by Alderman Bellato. Do we have a second by Alderman Cantelo-Zylman? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
And lastly, I need a motion to approve a request from Alejandra Tanaco to have a block party on June 24th, 2019 from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Chicago Street between Des Plaines and Market.
You have a motion? Go ahead.
That's on Monday.
Yes. That's the only day I asked her that too when she applied. I said, that's a Monday. She said, it's the only day my husband has off. And then, yeah, but it is correct, yeah.
A motion by Alderman Clinkers. Do we have a second? By Alderman Slattery. Any questions? Well, we have the question. Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you much. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Yeah, treasurer's report. Any bids? No bids?
No bids.
City treasurer.
Okay. All the aldermen should have got the reconciliation, bank reconciliation statement in your packet. I need a motion. That's for ending May 31st, 2019.
Got a motion by Alderman Carr, second by, anybody? Alderman Tom Hawley, any questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
No.
Johnson, no. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 11 ayes and 1 no, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Second item is the transfer of restricted and non-restricted funds with a total of $32,837.62, which I want to make a note of the business district of $14,175.12. Of that, roughly 12,400 is supposed to be reimbursed from the demolition of, it's a grant or something from the building across the street from the firehouse. So that will be putting a red flag out to get that reimbursed back into the business district for 12,000. Okay? Need a motion, please?
Need a motion, we have a motion by Alderman Tom Hawley, second by Alderman Donahue. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker. Clinker, aye. Alexander. Alexander, aye. Johnson.
No.
Johnson, no. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 11 ayes and 1 no, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anything else? City attorney.
Yes, we have a number of ordinances and resolutions on the agenda. First ordinance is number 2019-017, an ordinance restricting a portion of a certain street for handicap parking only at or near 2221 West 123rd Street within the city of Blue Island, County of Cook, and state of Illinois, and providing penalties for the violation thereof.
We have a motion by Alderman Bellato, second by Alderman Donahue. Any questions? Go ahead, Alderman.
Councilman, is it possible to do 1 through 4?
That's what I was saying. I agree.
You was about to say,
Yep.
you know,
This
All, is it agreeable?
If it's agreeable, I'll read all 4 headings, and then
All
you
right,
can
that's
vote
fine.
on them.
Okay.
If anybody has an
Objection or question?
objection, just state it with respect to that particular ordinance.
Thank you, Alderman.
Number 2 is ordinance 2019-018, an ordinance restricting a portion of a certain street for handicap parking only at or near 2336 Prairie Street within the city of Blue Island, County of Cook, and state of Illinois, and providing penalties for the violation thereof. Number 3 is ordinance number 2019-019, an ordinance restricting a portion of a certain street for handicap parking only at or near 12809 Hoyne Street within the city of Blue Island, County of Cook, and state of Illinois, and providing penalties for the violation thereof. And number 4 is number 2019-020, an ordinance rescinding handicap parking restrictions at 2733 Grunwald and 2518 Prairie Street in the city of Blue Island, County of Cook, and state of Illinois.
We have a motion second. Roll call, please.
Okay, Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker. Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Okay. Number 5 is resolution number 2019-015, a resolution approving and authorizing a contract with Mad Bomber for the 4th of July fireworks festival event.
Need a motion by Alderman Hawley, second by Alderman Cantelo-Zylman. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Just want to clarify, it's June 28th, even though it's for the 4th of July. so
Right.
no confusion.
Correct.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Number 6 is resolution number 2019-016, a resolution approving and authorizing a contract with Proven IT for copying services and equipment.
We have a motion by Alderman Donahue, second by Alderman Carr. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander. Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Number 7 is resolution number 2019-017, a resolution approving and authorizing a contract with Foster & Foster to prepare an annual actuarial valuation report for the City of Blue Island's other post-employment benefit program.
We have a motion by Alderman Cáceres, second by Alderman Clinker. Any questions? Roll call. We have one question. Go ahead, Alderman.
Yes, just a question about other post-employment benefits.
That's what they are legally referred to. It involves post-employment benefits primarily for health insurance for employees who retire and are entitled to that. It does not involve the pension funds, Alderman. Those are separate, but
Okay.
they are legally referred to as other post-employment benefits.
So we have a motion. We have a second. We have any other questions? If not, roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley. Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Number 8 is resolution 2019-018, a resolution approving and authorizing a contract with Project Green Environmental Solutions to upgrade lighting services at the Meadows Golf Course. And with respect to this particular contract, the sole amount the city will have to pay of the $30,148 is $500. The remaining balance of the city will pay $500. The remaining balance of $30,148 is a pre-approved incentive. So,
We have a motion by Alderman Carr. Do you have a second? By Alderman Hawley. Any questions? Go ahead, Alderman.
Yes, question actually for the treasurer. Are we gonna make enough money in the golf course to pay the $500 back?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Number 9 is resolution number 2019-019, a resolution approving and authorizing a contract with Harris Golf Cars to lease golf carts for the Meadows Golf Course.
We have a motion by Alderman Donahue, second by Alderman Cantelo-Zylman. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Holly. Holly, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you. I have been asked to remove number 10, so number 11 is resolution number 2019-021, a resolution approving and authorizing the purchase of 2 police interceptor utility vehicles.
We have a motion by Alderman Slattery. Do we have a second? By Alderman Clinker. Any questions? Go ahead. Alderman, go ahead.
The question is about, how are these purchases? This purchase, they drug forfeiture money or no?
It's coming out of the general fund. It's allocated, it's already been appropriated.
It was appropriated for?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker. Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Yep, yes.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Holly. Holly, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Number 12 is resolution 2019-022, a resolution approving and authorizing a contract with Pitney Bowes for the purchase and lease of office equipment.
We have a motion by Alderman Bellato, second by Alderman Cáceres. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker. Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson. Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas. Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Holly. Holly, aye. Hill. Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Number 13 is resolution 2019-023, a resolution approving and authorizing a contract with the Blue Island Chamber of Commerce and Industry for the 4th of July Festival Vendor Village Management.
We have a motion by Alderman Donahue, second by Alderman Cantelo-Zylman. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Holly. Holly, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Number 14 is resolution number 2019-024, a resolution approving and authorizing a contract with Browntown Communications for website and social media management.
We have a motion by Alderman Hawley, second by Alderman Bellato. Any questions? Go ahead, Alderman.
Yes, actually question 14 and 15, but since we're on 14, how much is this going to cost us?
The cost for this is $1,000 per month for website and social media management, Alderman.
Okay, so did we reach out to Moraine Valley that has a media class and teachers, you know, since they're in town? And it could be a help,
I cannot answer that question. I don't know the answer.
So no one reached out to Moraine Valley?
That I don't know, Alderman.
Okay.
Any other questions? No. Roll call, please.
Chief, can we table this?
There's a motion.
Until we reach out. I know there's a motion on the floor, but I'm just asking.
We got a motion and second, unless the motion is second want to do it.
I can attempt to answer one of the questions for the Alderman. This came through community development, and we spend roughly close to that every month on an hourly basis as it is. We're just locking in the contract.
Yeah, but no one in community development asked to reach out to
Not community development, I'm sorry, finance. Finance. We didn't have our community development yet.
Right.
We talked about this in finance.
Reaching out to some students or interns to give them a learning experience is very admirable, but in this field it's
Alderman, could you speak into your mic, please? Thank you.
For this type of a situation, it's suggested not to give access to endpoints such as social media sites or websites, internet, anyone that is not authorized to use that kind of, to post in on behalf of the city.
Okay, because have you seen our website?
Yes, I have.
Okay, all right. So kids actually, St. Benedict could have probably designed it better.
I would hope that this would solve that issue.
Go ahead, Alderman.
Alderman Johnson, I believe part of the proposal is they're gonna look at cleaning up some of the dead links and moving our website forward, so it's not so stuck in the Stone Age and so full of dead links and dead ends and misinformation and old information.
Yeah. I was just trying to save some money on it.
Sure, no, I agree. We should save wherever we can.
We have a motion and a second. We had a question.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander. Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Abstain.
Johnson abstained. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 11 ayes and 1 abstention, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Number 15, and the last item is resolution number 2019-025, a resolution approving and authorizing a contract with Browntown Communications for production of a monthly newsletter.
Is there a motion? Motion by Alderman Donahue, second by Alderman Hawley. Any questions? Go ahead, Alderman.
I was just wondering, is this going to be a print newsletter? Is it going to be on the website?
It's a print newsletter.
It's a print, and how's that going to be distributed?
Water bills.
Water bills, okay.
All right. Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Abstain.
Johnson abstained. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley. Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 11 ayes and 1 abstention, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That's
Committee,
all I have. Thank you, Alderman.
thank you. Committee reports, community development.
Our first meeting will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the council chambers.
Thank you very much. Finance Committee.
Thank you, Your Honor. Since we just approved most of the things we talked about, I will try and read a brief synopsis of my minutes. If anyone would like a full copy, please let me know. I'd be happy to distribute. Finance Committee was called to order at 6:03 p.m. by Chairman Kevin Donahue. Roll call was taken. Alderman Donahue, Bellato, Clinker, and Alexander were in attendance. Alderman Dexter Johnson was absent. Also present were City Treasurer Carmine Bellato, Finance Administration Director Michael Marzell, Senior Accountant Janelle Hunt, Golf Course Manager Theodore Ruthenberg, Kevin and Sarah Brown from Brownstown Communication, and Chris Van Eck from Proven IT. There were no members from the public present, but Treasurer Bellato offered a few words about the financial state of the city and offered some recommendations. First item that was considered was a proposal by the Meadows Golf Club for a lease of 21 golf carts. The lease will be paid monthly for 30 months at a price of $3,418.45, with a total overall price of $102,553.50. Voice vote was taken, the measure was approved unanimously. The next item that was discussed was a proposal by Browntown Communication. For audio purposes, there was a motion to table by Alderman Bellato and second by Alderman Alexander. Voice vote was taken, and the motion to table was approved unanimously. The committee then heard a proposal from Sarah Brown with the Blue Island Chamber of Commerce about management of the fireworks festival Vendor Village, which is scheduled for June 28, 2019. There's a motion made by Alderman Bellato and a second made by Alderman Clinker to approve Sarah Brown's contract for $1,500 to be the manager of the Vendor Village. Voice vote was taken and the motion was approved unanimously. The committee then heard another proposal from Browntown's Communication, and this was regarding website and social media management, as well as production of a monthly newsletter. There's a motion made by Alderman Bellato and second by Alderman Clinker to approve contract with Brownstown Communication, with the total being for $2,000 for the first month and $1,750 for months 2 through 12. Voice vote was taken, and Alderman Donahue, Bellato, and Clinker voted in the affirmative. Alderman Alexander voted in the negative, and the motion to approve was declared passed. The Finance Committee then heard a proposal from Mr. Chris Van Eck with Proven IT for copier and printer services. There's a motion made by Alderman Klinker and a second by Alderman Bellato to approve 10 printer copiers at a yearly cost of $20,473.08, which will be paid in monthly installments of $1,706.09. There's a voice vote taken, and the motion was approved unanimously. The committee then heard a proposal about the purchase of two 2019 Police Ford Interceptor utility vehicles. There was a motion made by Alderman Bellato, second made by Alderman Klinker, to approve the purchase of the two police vehicles at a cost of $30,408.81 per vehicle, with the total for both vehicles being $60,817.62. Voice vote was taken. The measure was approved unanimously. Committee heard a proposal for full lighting upgrade to the Meadows Golf Course by Project Green Environmental Solutions. The initial cost is $30,648, which includes all materials and labor. Applied to that cost is an award rebate of $25,249 and Project Green's discount of $4,899, leaving the remaining out-of-pocket costs to the city of Blue Island of $500. There was a motion made by Alderman Klinker and a second made by Alderman Alexander. Voice vote was taken, and the motion was approved unanimously. The committee then heard a proposal from Southside Lawn Court. This matter is actually taken off the city council agenda, but at our finance committee meeting, it was approved with a motion being made by Alderman Bellato and a second made by Alderman Klinker for a one-year contract at a total cost of $4,000. The committee heard a proposal by Foster & Foster, Inc. for services related to the valuation of the city's other post-employment benefits plan. Motion to approve by Alderman Klinker and a second by Alderman Bellato. Voice vote was taken, and the matter was approved unanimously. The committee then heard a proposal from Pitney Bowes regarding the city's postage stamp machine. There was a motion to approve made by Alderman Klinker, second by Alderman Alexander. The monthly cost of the city is $51.48, and the annual cost is $356.80, with an overall cost of the contract being $2,228.80. Then finally, two items that are on the agenda today are the payroll and accounts payable. Payroll for the week of ending 5/31/2019 was $319,385.15. This was a little higher due to overtime in the fire department caused by the training of new fire department recruits. I'd like to make a motion.
You got a motion to a second by Alderman Bellato. Any questions? Question, Alderman? Go ahead. Alderman Carr?
It's not the amount that's listed on the agenda.
In the packet I have, Mike, is 319,385, so $319,385.15 is from.
The total cash requirement is 345,233.19.
Okay, so I guess the motion is $345,233.19.
Is the motion the second concur? Okay. Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Klinker.
Aye.
Klinker, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes.
Thank you.
The next, I'd like to make a motion for approval of accounts payable for June 12th, 2019 for $188,428.88.
We have a motion. Do we have a second? By Alderman Bellato. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Cantelo-Zylman.
Aye.
Cantelo-Zylman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Klinker.
Aye.
Klinker, aye. Alexander. Alexander, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. 12 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Since seeing there's no other business in the Finance Committee, there was a motion to adjourn made by Alderman Alexander and a second by Alderman Klinker. Voice vote was taken and the committee was adjourned at 8:03 p.m. Our next meeting is going to be June 24th, 2019 at 6 p.m. here in the East Annex.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Public Health and Safety Committee, any report?
No report. Our first meeting is next Tuesday, June 18th at 6 p.m. here at City Council.
Thank you. Municipal Services Committee?
We had our first meeting tonight. I'll have a report for the next city council meeting. And our next meeting will be July the 9th.
Thank you. Judiciary Committee? No report?
We haven't had our first meeting yet.
Okay.
Next, June 25th at 6 p.m.
That's fine. Any aldermanic announcements or comments? Go ahead, Alderman.
I just want to say that I want to thank the police chief. There are the blue signs in Blue Island that are up that say abolish or enforce the city stickers. So I had some concerns. People were texting me and calling me. I met with her and she guaranteed us that she will take care of that. They're going to sweep the city in August and make sure that everyone has their stickers.
Thank you very much. Any other comments? Alderman Johnson?
Chief, yes, right across the parking lot right here, the alley that's, I guess, adjacent to.
The Klein's building? Yes,
building.
yes.
I was coming out of therapy today and, I guess, people flying up and down the alleys and their concern is, what can be done for,
Okay.
some of those people can.
All right, we'll look
It's not
into
my
it.
ward, but
Whether or not municipal service has to maybe put a stop sign right in that area?
There
I
is
thought
a
there was
stop
one.
sign.
There is a stop sign,
Is there?
but they just don't,
All right, we'll just maybe, Chief, if we can, maybe some enforcement in that area? Okay, thank you very much, thank you. Alderman, go ahead.
All right, we got a couple events coming up. St. Benedict's Fest, Saturday, July 13th from 2 to 11 p.m. at York and Western. Same thing we do every year, Mayor. I'm sure you're familiar. Yeah, so that's July 13th, St. Benedict's. Then we have Blessing of the Waters, which occurs every year down at the Waterfall Park, Sunday, June 24th at 3 p.m. And then we have the St. Donatus, 114th annual, August 7th through the 11th this year.
Thank you very much. And just let me make this comment. Whoever can join us to Springfield, my aunt with the folkloric dance troupe from St. Benedict will be going to the State Fair again. So you can come and join us on the bus. Alderman Slattery, go ahead.
Access Health, Maple and York has its annual summer health fair this Saturday, June 15th from 10 to 2.
And don't forget driving to Dixie this weekend. Go ahead, Alderman.
There's also a yard sale on the hill between Western and Highland and 127th in Vermont. There's over 40 homes that are having yard sales between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. And then, yeah, the vintage baseball game is also Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. down at the 2 p.m.
Yes.
Sorry. And the driving to Dixie is ending up down at the parking lot by
First Lutheran Church.
James and
down there
Ann.
by the
James and Ann Street.
James and Ann Street. Okay.
Alderman Donahue, any questions? Do you have any?
I don't have any.
Okay.
But
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and whoever took the role as a father for this coming Sunday. If not, I need a motion for adjournment.
we got to go to executive session.
Oh, that's right. All right, I need a motion to go into executive session. Motion by Alderman Hawley, second by Alderman Caceres. All in favor? Aye. Let's go.
Who was that?
Let's just talk.
Yeah, no. I know.
All in favor?
Aye.
Council, closed session, we discussed the status of negotiations with the Professional Firefighters Association. The financial terms of the agreement were explained in a memo to the city council. The city council indicated that those financial terms, along with the additional terms that will be included in the final contract, are acceptable. I would ask the city council to just, by motion, authorize the finalization of the contract to include the financial terms